All right. So I'm actually very excited about the future of business because I think it is going to be a more collaborative business world than we've ever had before.
Right.
Using all these online tools, we can now collaborate with people all over the world
Yep. Globally.
instead of just hire employees that work near us. So I
Yep.
think for me, that's probably the biggest part of the future of business is that we've all found each other online and we weren't even online before. And we'll be able to collaborate across geographical, economic, and every other type of boundary, which will make businesses stronger and more innovative.
So I think something also is going to be transformative is that imagine having a company without any employees. And yeah, people are hiring people from overseas and around the world. But imagine synthetic people. There's a company in New Zealand that it's called Soul Machines, Soul Machines. And I encourage everybody to have a look at it. In fact, I might send a link and maybe we could, play it later on. But what they do is they actually make, digital human beings that have obviously artificial intelligence built into them. And they're ideal for situations such as, like, say, a bank teller, which, in a scenario where you have a very limited amount of things that you can do. In other words, you can't go up to a bank teller and say, I'd like to have a large pizza with pepperoni and mushrooms.
The direction business is going is really to allow business leaders to become thought leaders. At least that's what I see in my industry is a lot of business leaders wanting to reach people and expand their audience through thought leadership and basically sharing what they know at a really high level for people. And certainly that's what we see is working really well is allowing those leaders who've been doing it 10, 20, 30 years to create content, whether it's video content or they start a podcast or they're more present on social media, or certainly as I talked about with a book, they're able to create more impact and influence and grow their business through becoming a thought leader. So that's what I've been seeing as people in all different niches starting to think about marketing in a very different way, thinking about it as influence, not just buying ads, not just running ads, whether Facebook, TV, radio, right? They're actually thinking about how do I create influence and impact at a large scale. So we're seeing that transition. I think we're going to see a lot more of it. That's my hunch.
So I'm based out of India, and we have a huge demographic dividend. The largest youth population in the world, and I guess the engagement is completely changing. How businesses engage with the youth, and I think that's the huge large market over there. So they are not into buying things; they're into the rental-based economy and things like that. So my perspective is that we are going to move from a transactional-based economy to one which is more relationship-based. And I think a blockchain is going to play a huge layer because so far I think almost all of the businesses have been extremely opaque, and I think we need some transparency over there. And I think the younger generation is asking for that. They're demanding that, and I do believe that's where things are going to go, whether people like it or not. And I hear Paul when he says that technology is something which is needs to be there needs to be a larger discussion with people from all around the world, creating a platform where they do talk about the advancements and also the dangers of technology. Because as much as we enjoy these conversations, it's a complete privilege to be having a conversation with all of you awesome individuals over here. But technology is a double-edged sword. You need to double check on where it goes.
I think obviously it's been said that more and more of business will be online and electronic and virtual and just decentralized and distributed, and that the thing that you lose in that is touch and physical contact and that feeling of of connection with another person where your mind and their mind are connected through bodies that is not even close to the same as being on Zoom. And I think society will have to learn how to deal with that.
And Jeff, I think, the solution is not the negative side, but the positive side. We've got to reimagine work as the social environment that we really crave, right? When you've been home, I've been in Europe for 5 weeks, a lot of that on my own. I'm looking to talk to anybody. The guy in the train, I'm going to talk to him because I need some social contact, right? So if we can make workplaces so engaging, so valuable that I want to come in maybe 3 days a week or 2 days a week or 4 days a week, then it becomes a place of specialness, a place of really excitement, creativity, and maybe I want to save the commute a couple of days a week and really kind of grind down the work. So I think it's reimagining the physical workspace, but also that means reimagining the emotional workspace, right? It's got to be a place where I feel so empowered and connected that I want to be there and make a volitional choice.